royalties from this?
No, but you can give permission if you're willing to
My
be in it.
Hollywood moment, yeah.
Is it okay if I videotape this in case something interesting happens?
Yes, it's fine, thanks.
I'm just going to ask you to state your name in case I forget who you are a year from now editing it.
My name is Jennifer Sweeney. Anything else from me?
I won't use your name if we do anything with this.
You can use my name,
Can
I
you
don't care.
explain just what's bothering you the most right now and speak as loud as you can?
I have trigeminal neuralgia, and it's causing me problems eating.
All right. Are you in pain now?
This moment, this second,
Yeah.
no. There was a little, yeah.
What happened just then?
I just had electric shock up my head, and actually in my lip this time too. That was weird. I haven't had it there for a while. I've had numb lip there.
So Annie's just going to give you a little bit of hydromorphone.
Yeah,
Are you willing to be in it too, Annie?
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll just back off so we can see what she's doing. And go ahead, let's give her a milligram now.
Okay.
The camera keeps track of the time, and then you can flush it. Has that spasm passed, or is it still hurting?
Oh yeah, no, it's passed.
That's about a half.
Okay.
Went over to CT.
Amazing. When you,
And went up to the floor. He was there.
what do doctors think when you say, no, it's not hurting now, and then all of a sudden you do that and start pounding the bed with your legs?
No doctor has actually seen me do that. I've usually been kind of controlled and in good shape in those short office visits. But my husband was there with me on the weekend when I was sprawled on the floor, having really intense pain and banging my heel against the floor. And that's when we realized that we just couldn't take it. I realized I couldn't take it anymore, and both of us, there was a little bit more. We were both at a complete loss, so we went into emergency to get some help.
Okay.
So I've got burning here, and I was having a few little guys up there.
You had 2 milligrams of hydromorphone about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago?
What time is it now? Is that 20 after
4:20.
4:20, about 3 hours ago, yes.
Yeah, and how would you describe the effect of that, if any?
It kind of, I guess, took a little bit of edge off. I don't think I was screaming as loud, and I was a little dopey, so I could kind of rest, which was nice. So I would just lay here, kind of relaxed. I'm feeling really dopey now. Holy cow. Whoa.
Now, is that pleasant or not?
It's okay. It's just weird.
Can you describe it at all? Is it making you feel like throwing up or not?
Not yet. I feel kind of just this weird sensation here. Weird in my knees. I don't know how to describe weird. Just a little
Can
fuzzy.
you open your eyes so I can see?
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes?
Thank you. Haha.
They're brown.
They're brown, yeah.
So is that 1 milligram or half?
Just one.
1 milligram.
Yeah, okay.
And we're sort of getting close to peak effect now. It's about 2.5, 3 minutes.
Yeah. That's what you would expect, eh?
But
Okay.
part of the problem of tilling is that if the pain comes and goes,
Yeah.
just when we gave it, there wasn't any pain, right?
And yeah, well, the pain, the shooting pains are very short, right? Although, I guess on the weekend when I had them, they were lasting longer. Okay. But yeah, so I just feel, I feel really light. And my hearing is kind of feeling affected, which is interesting.
You planning to go down to Hastings in Maine and see if we can get any more of this or not?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that pleasant that I would want more of this. And just tiny, tiny little nervy stuff here. But yeah, I feel okay.
How's your belly feel?
It's all right.
You feel okay as in you've tolerated it, or it's better?
It's more like, it's sort of tolerating. And I guess it's a little bit better. I'm having a little bit more
You're not positive.
Yeah, it's just fire. When it fires, the firing's smaller.
How would you describe the effect of this compared with, say, Lyrica or nortriptyline or gabapentin?
Well, I would say this is definitely faster.
Well, it should be because
And-
it's intravenous, but
yeah, and it's definitely all body. I feel it all over my body. Yeah, so it's hard to compare because none of those things worked as fast.
yeah.
But
At this point, we don't really know.
yeah, but
Okay,
yeah.
let's go. Do you want us to try another milligram and just see what it's like?
No,
No.
I'd be afraid of that actually, because I feel so funny
Okay.
that I think I would I feel like the Hindenburg ready to blow.
The Hindenburg ready to blow. Most of the audience that might see this will not know what you're talking about.
Giant balloon.
They'll probably think that's a pornographic reference or something. But what do you mean by that? No.
I'm dating myself again, aren't I?
Yeah, what do you mean by
I
that?
even saw the movie. It was the Zeppelin. When did they do that? A hydrogen-filled Zeppelin.
Yeah.
1929 or thereabouts?
Yeah, it was about there,
1933?
wasn't it? Yeah, it was supposed to be the great answer for air travel.
Why do you feel like the Hindenburg about to blow?
Because I feel light and full of gas.
Okay,
But a little scary, right?
yeah.
Watching the movie was scary because you knew it was going to go.
Who was it, without naming any doctor, was it a doctor or someone who thought you just had another twitch there or not?
No, did I look like I twitched?
Your lip was twitching. You just twitched again there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to close my lips.
That's all right.
Closing my lips sometimes is a trigger, but it's not now.
Was it a doctor or somebody who thought you were potentially suicidally depressed? What happened?
My psychologist called me this morning because I called to cancel an appointment I had with her tomorrow, and then she asked me how I was doing, and I just sort of said, "Oh, Myrna, I don't know why I gave her name.
That's
Well,
right.
Why are we bothering, you know?" And then she said, "This is serious, Jennifer." And then I just said, "Why don't we just put me down like my cat, you know?" And it was so peaceful. Because I've had a good life, you know, and I'm ready to go. Except for, sorry, Dr. Perry. Except for my husband. I love my husband very much. But, I got more pains happening right now.
You can move this arm if you
Yeah.
want.
How does it differ, if at all, from what you just had
It
before?
feels less continuous, and it's just kind of going like this. Instead of being like that, it's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
So it's still there, but it's attenuated a bit?
Yeah. Where were we? And, so then she wanted to call my GP, and she
Yeah.
called my GP, and my GP was worried, because I've been crying nonstop today, and I haven't been able to eat.
May I ask your husband, I don't know if he would allow me to turn the camera on you or not.
Sure.
It's for teaching medical students, but we can always erase it. I'm just wondering if I can ask your husband, does she look any better now than she had on the weekend or not? Have we accomplished anything here or not so far?
It's hard to say. I've only been here for like 5 minutes. She looks calmer than on the weekend. I mean, it came to a point of crisis, and she was anxious and very agitated at times.
Do you think she's in less pain than she was or not? You can't tell me.
Well, that's hard to say because it comes and goes. It
Yeah.
comes in spurts, and when it's on, it's just all consuming.
Yeah.
And then it passes, or it doesn't pass completely. I guess it sometimes subsides in milder form.
Okay, let me just ask her again. What about now? Do you think we've done any good since you got to the emergency department, or?
Yeah, Ann and I were just talking. We say that the Hindenburg's coming down for a safe landing.
All right.
Watch for that mast.
At this point, would you say you appreciate Annie having put that in your arm or not?
I think so. Yeah. I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Well, we can stop there for now and see how you feel in a little while.
Okay.